some of the things that she would do if elected mayor of the city of Worcester. We've been talking about her top 5. And one of the things that you just mentioned, Kate, and I'm assuming that this is on the list as well, is that the city needs to be marketed. Boy, but this goes back to what we were saying about, hey, Jordan says you took his top 5.
Right.
But they're the same things. They're the same things that we've been talking about forever, and all the slogans that we've gone through and everything else. So how do we market the city of Worcester and finally have it get past that tipping point and reach its potential?
Well, I think it's combining resources, and I think that it's not any more slogans. We've got enough of those, and I think that we are heading in the right direction. But it really pained me this year to have to cut from economic development's budget, and I think that working, and I've asked the colleges to help us in this area in the past, and I'm working with a couple of them to see if we can't pull something together. But working with those agencies who already have their own in-house marketing people to assist our own people who are understaffed would be a help. And I think that utilizing the support of Destination Worcester and Choose Worcester, you know, getting the word out and working together and being collaborative, working with the city manager. I mean, you know, he's a salesman too, and so we should partner and we should be there working together. Simple things that don't cost a lot of money, but might get a lot of sponsorship. We might be able to get support from people, like driving into 290.
Right.
There's nothing on 290 that says, hey, this is a hot city. This is the place to be. Come on down and see us, you know.
So a big sign that says we're the hot city?
Yeah, no, not quite that. But we do have to find some way to get people attracted and to get people to understand how fabulous this is. I mean, I go around the city and I just fall in love with it every time I see something new. And then I remember seeing little things that I had forgotten about, and I'm like, oh, that's a great place.
Now, were these things happening under Tim Murray, under Ray Mariano, under Jordan Levy?
They were starting to happen.
But they aren't happening under Connie Luke?
I don't see her using that office to its full potential. I think that she's literally going by the charter, the basic cut ribbons, you know, and greet people, and I think that's great. And I understand the charter is what it is, and you know, there is the discussion about how much power do you think you really have.
Right.
But you need to be able to sell the city. You are, regardless of what our charter says, the mayor. And
so you'd be more actively engaged, you feel, in going out and selling the city to other groups.
And I have in the past. Actually, you know, I've reached out myself personally to other businesses that I've seen out in other parts, other states, and said, look, I think you should, you know, come here. And so I've then sent them to, you know, economic development. But that's really what it is. It's getting out there and networking and marketing, and frankly, you know, we need to be marketing to ourselves as well. And you know.
Kate, how would you be able to, since we were just talking about Mayor Luke's, it seems as if, because I've spoken with you now and Joe O'Brien and even Emmanuel Sicilianos was on just a week ago or so, it seems as if there seems to be just this difference in what it is that people feel the mayor of Worcester should be. I mean, can you define what you think the mayor of Worcester should be?
Yeah, I think the mayor of Worcester should be a leader. And I think the mayor of Worcester should be working with their colleagues on both sides, both on the city side and on the school side, toward one common goal, and that is to make Worcester the best place to live and work and play in. And I think I'm not feeling that, and I'm not seeing it. And I think there's a great.
Could you build a coalition that would have all 5 of these things focused on?
I absolutely could.
You could, because we only have a couple minutes.
Yep.
What is the 4th one on your list of 5?
Sure. The 4th one, well, actually, education is
which we already spoke about. Right, yeah.
Public safety, I think, is critical, and
that's what most people say. You ask them what they need out of a city government, and they say, "I want to feel safe. Fix my roads, and I want policemen and firemen."
Right. Bread and butter issues. And I think that public safety is at risk right now. You know, we have this whole loss of the Quinn bill. We lost our grant money, our COPS grant. You know, we've lost. It seems like we're getting penalized for doing a good job, and we're getting penalized. Our police officers are getting penalized. You know, something that they bargained for. You know, with the Quinn bill, all of a sudden it got taken out right from underneath them. It's not extra money. They went to school. It's in their contract. You know, this is part of their compensation. It's not a bonus. And all of a sudden, the state has reneged upon an agreement that they brought forth. So, you know, that leaves us with our portion, and then, you know, they're saying, well, what are you going to do for us? It's collective bargaining, and I don't want to, you know, enter that right now, but I do think that we have to have some concern for them, and I think that we want to maintain a well-educated police force, because that's really, we've seen the results of it. We have had an incredibly safe city. When you look at other cities, I mean, Worcester is one of the safest in New England.
Kate, that's where we're going to have to leave it. Thank you so much for coming by this morning.
I appreciate it.
Kate Toomey, running for mayor of the city of Worcester. Thanks for joining us right here on Wake Up Worcester. Straight ahead, we're going to take you to Percy's, and he's first on Gold Star Boulevard, and he's got some interesting things going on in